We have three big, somewhat interrelated problems in relation to Greater Hyderabad city. Our Malkajgiri Lok Sabha constituency, which is India's largest Lok Sabha constituency. One is stormwater drainage. Second is the drinking water, both the supply and distribution. The third is sewerage. The sewers are overflowing. They are inadequate for a city of our population. They were all designed and built way back in a flat city with low density population. And some places the sewers simply don't exist. Similarly, the drinking water, these lines were built in the olden days when the population was about 1 million or so, or in panchayats, villages, when most of the current city parts, Malkajgiri constituency, were either villages or small municipalities. And the stormwater drainage is inadequate because partly the drains are choked because of poor management of the city and because of encroachments and because in the absence of sewers, in many cases, the sewage system is let off into the stormwater drainage. Therefore, the beautiful lakes of the city have become cesspools and septic tanks, and our nalas, the big drains, they have become tremendous sources of illness and stench. And therefore, we must address all these three challenges together. Wherever feasible, we must ensure that the drainage system follows the contours. In other words, the gravity must decide the drains. Oftentimes that did not happen. Now, an estimated 7,000 crores is required to improve our drinking water system, sewerage and stormwater drainage. Hyderabad city now is getting Krishna phase 3, thanks largely to my efforts. Though a single legislator in the state, I mobilized the opinion of all the legislators in the city and forced the government and the state legislature to really ensure the commitment to build the Krishna phase 3. It's going to be completed in the next 2-3 months. You can get more water from Krishna reservoir or perhaps even Godavari. But no matter how much capital investment you make to bring water to the city, unless you improve the distribution system in the city, there will be enormous leakage and the water will not reach the people. The people are willing to pay reasonable sums provided there is quality water supply. We can even get 24-hour water supply if only the distribution system is right. By some accounts, actually, the water that is transported to the city from the systems outside the city, that's more than the London city's per capita water supply or Paris city's per capita water supply. Both the cities have 24-hour water supply. Therefore, we have the availability of water. You just don't have the distribution system to ensure that the water actually reaches homes. If you ultimately get 24-hour water supply, you will reduce a lot of wastage. You will ensure that the pipelines are full and therefore the sewers, even if on occasion there is leakage, the sewage does not leak into the drinking water supplies. Therefore, an integrated solution for the stormwater drainage, sewerage and drinking water is both possible and available. And 7,000 crores for Hyderabad city is not a big sum because we are spending only 7,000 crores in this city on a 20,000 crore revenue to the state. There is a 13,000 crore surplus, 130 billion rupees surplus in Hyderabad city alone. As is the case with large Indian cities in most parts of India, most of the economy is in cities, therefore most revenue is in cities, and therefore a large part of this revenue surplus must be flowed back to the rural India. We can fully understand that, but that cannot be at the cost of the city itself. A part of it, for instance, 20 billion rupees or so in a year, with judicious government of India's help, in 3 to 4 years can easily improve a sewerage system, drinking water supply and distribution system, and our stormwater drainage system. And we should do it quickly, and I am committed to making that happen in Hyderabad city because we have the ability to do that, we have the resources to do that. All we require is the political will and public mobilization.